Hello everyone, so this week PARASHAT EKEV. We're going to have the ZERA SHIMSHON in this week's parasha. Ask a very interesting question, quoting a Gemara in Masechet Ta'anit. So we speak in this week's parasha about Birkat Hamazon, the after blessing after we eat bread. So the Gemara says a story of Rav Nachman and Rav Yitzchak, both of them with eating a meal together. And Rav Nachman asked Rav Yitzchak, please say something during the meal, Divrei Torah. Rabbi Yitzchak tells back to Rav Nachman, I'm sorry, you don't know the halacha, you cannot talk while you eat. It's dangerous because you have two pipes in the throat, one where you're breathing through and the other one where you're eating from. And if you talk while you eat, Shema Yagdim Kaneh Laveshet, you might swallow the food in the wrong pipe and it's dangerous. And therefore, don't ask me to speak while I'm eating. Wait for me to be finished eating and then we can speak as much as you want. So this is how this story starts in the Gemara. The Gemara after moves on into the end of the story about what Rav Yitzchak told Rav Nachman and the question that Rav Nachman asked Rav Yitzchak. But the question that the ZERA SHIMSHON asked is that I don't understand. Rav Nachman doesn't know this halacha that when somebody's eating you shouldn't make him talk? It's common sense. It's halacha. Rav Yitzchak tells him, it's halacha. Chachamim said we cannot speak while we eat. And also, another question that he's asking is, why Rav Nachman himself doesn't speak? Why do you asking Rav Yitzchak to start talking and say Divrei Torah? Maybe Rav Nachman himself should start saying Divrei Torah. Why he has to wait for Rav Yitzchak to start saying Divrei Torah? And the third question is, when Rav Yitzchak is explaining to Rav Nachman, I cannot talk because I'm eating, and Chachamim says, don't talk while you eat, because you're scared, maybe you're going to swallow in the wrong pipe. This sounds like already too much talking. If Rav Yitzchak himself, that is so dangerous of not talking while you eat, so then just cut you sentences. You said, I can't talk, I will explain you later. So I can talk is dangerous. Let me finish eating. Why you have to go and elaborate? Chachamim told us that you're not supposed to talk while you eat because when you talk while you eat, it's dangerous because you have two pipes in your throat. And if you swallow in the wrong pipe, it's going to be a second-eye danger. Just cut it short. So this is the three questions the ZERA SHIMSHON asked. First question is why Rav Nachman himself doesn't just start saying Divrei Torah. Why does he need Rav Yitzchak himself to start talking? Second, how come Rav Nachman doesn't know this halacha that Rav Yitzchak is telling him? It's a common sense halacha, and also you should have known it. And the third question is why Rav Yitzchak stretches out his words and elaborates when he can cut short. So the ZERA SHIMSHON, in order to explain all this, is bringing another halacha that we have in the halachot of blessings during the meal. We know when we're having a meal and somebody serves us water, we don't make a blessing on the water or any other drink. Why? Because a drink during a meal helps you eat, so it's part of the meal. However, if I bring you wine while you're eating bread, you do have to say the blessing on the wine, because the wine is an important drink that you have to make a blessing on even during a meal. So even if you make a berachot and you make a mutzi and you add bread and then the wine comes to the table, you will have to make the blessing borei peri hagefen when you eat the wine, when you drink the wine. So the Gemara in Masechet Brachot says halacha that like this: if the wine comes during the meal and you have a lot of people eating, everyone should be doing the blessing for himself. However, if the wine comes after the meal, one should do the blessing for everyone. And the Gemara explained why, when everybody is eating and the wine comes, you cannot make one blessing and everybody listens and say Amen. Only after the meal it works. Why it doesn't work during the meal? It says because everybody is busy eating. If everybody is busy eating, this guy wants to drink, this guy doesn't want to drink, so you cannot make people stop eating and make a blessing of drinking, and then everybody has to say Amen and drink themselves, but he's in the middle of eating, but he doesn't want to drink now. Basically, it's going to be all mess. And maybe even dangerous for people to start drinking at the wrong time when they're actually in the middle of eating. And that's why when wine comes in the middle of the meal, everybody makes a blessing for himself. Now, if you look more into this halakha, the Tosafot ask a question. The Tosafot ask, what if one person says Savrim Maranan and he stops everyone? Listen, I'm making a blessing, and everybody stops, pay attention. So now that everybody stops eating, can I make one blessing for everyone and everybody will answer Amen and drink after also? Or no? Still Chachamim make a ZERA that everybody makes his own beracha. And the Tosafot wants to say that if a person says Savrim Maranan, it's as if he stopped the whole meal. And therefore we stop the meal, one can say the blessing for everyone. However, Rav Elchanan in the Tosafot is posek not like this. Rav Elchanan says, no, since Chachamim, the rabbis, made a gezerah that everybody has to make a blessing for himself, that's it. No excuses. You said Savrim Maranan and everybody stopped for you, it doesn't make a difference. You make your own blessing and everybody else will make their own blessings. And this is what the ZERA SHIMSHON wants to explain to us. This is what's happening between Rav Nachman and Rav Yitzhak. Rav Nachman finished eating, and he wants to inquire about the situation of Rav Yitzhak. Maybe Rav Yitzhak finished eating or not. So he asking Rav Yitzhak, maybe you want to say something. So by asking Rav Yitzhak, it's as if Rav Nachman is saying, Savrim Maranan, pay attention. Maybe we're going to start talking now in learning. So did you finish eating or not? Rav Yitzhak answers, I did not finish eating. Meaning that I'm still busy eating, and therefore don't talk to me and I will not talk to you. Rav Nachman, by asking him, is saying Savrim Maranan because he understands, like the Tosafot, the first opinion, that by saying Savrim Maranan, you're stopping the whole meal, and therefore everybody pays attention, and one person can make the blessing for everyone. Not everybody has to make its own blessing. So for him, Savrim Maranan will work, and Rav Nachman should start talking, and Rav Yitzhak can listen. But Rav Yitzhak told him, no, we cannot talk during the meal. This is a gezerah for Chachamim, doesn't matter what situation is. And even if you stop the meal and you can talk, but I'm still busy eating, I don't want to hear you as well, because he's going according to the opinion of Rav Elchanan, that even if somebody says Savrim Maranan, everybody has to say blessing on his own. And therefore Rav Nachman will have to wait for Rav Yitzhak to finish eating, and only then they can actually start talking into the learning. So this is a beautiful explanation and a beautiful approach how to understand this Gemara in Masechet Ta'anit. And Bezrat Hashem, through this part of this learning on PARASHAT EKEV, HaKadosh Baruch Hu shall give us a lot of Atzlacha, health, success, and a good Shabbat, and a good week after all, and Hashem should answer all the blessings and all the tefillot of Am Yisrael, and Hashem shall always be giving us the ability to understand its Torah in a more beautiful way, in a more deeper way, every time, again and again. Shabbat Shalom Mevorach. Have a beautiful Shabbat.